All right. Hey, so my name's Joel. I'll be representing Zincit.
I'm Hasan. I developed the drug that we're talking about.
Perfect. All right, Hasan, thanks for meeting us today. Obviously, you've seen all the packages that we've kind of put out there. We have something that we like to go with, but I'd like to hear, what you're thinking.
Well, I've already got an offer on the table from Zums. It's 20 million. Pretty substantial amount of money. So I mean that's kind of the least that I'm going with. We want to be able to walk away with at least that much. But I do like the idea of it being FDA approved. I worked hard on it. There's definitely a much more profitable angle as it being an FDA approved drug instead of a fly by night, pill. The FDA approval as an actual medicine just carries a lot more weight. So I came up with 25 million, definitely a very good offer. I could probably go a little bit higher, but I want to get this done and over with. So
Sure. Okay. So yeah, in package A, I think that's your upfront 25 million is kind of what you're thinking. That doesn't include any bonus with FDA, and it sounds like you really want to get into the FDA to try to get that life cycle of the future profits in there. I mean, I can say, yeah, you would gain 5 million from us if you were to go that route. But I think there's some more value for you if we were to go the FDA route. Obviously, we're gonna spend some money to try to get it approved, and I think there could be some more lucrative opportunities for you. Try to get a bigger piece of the pie and get you some more money. I would actually, with all the different options out there, I would actually eliminate, the package A simply because if you didn't want to go to the FDA, you could just go with your previous one and go from there. I want to make sure we get you some more money, getting the approval, because we really believe in your product. So I would really be looking at D and C for you, package D and package C. And here's why. I want to make sure you get the most amount of money in the future for future profits. But at the same time, we have to look at our costs as well, because we are funding that FDA approval, which is 10 million. So it's important that we have some skin in the game too. With that being said, your maximum value kind of varies between 24 and 29 million, the amount of potential money that you can get. And so I'm kind of settling on package D and C, like I said, because that really falls right in the middle for you and helps us out. We make sure that we maximize the amount of money on the table. So have you looked at package D and C and have a preference on one of those?
Yeah, but still, like even C is definitely the better of the two, but it's still right at the 20 million that I would get from Zums. I know that there's that extra money if the FDA approval goes through, but there's, very little guarantee of that. Having something that is a for sure bet, which is I mean, it's right there. And you seem very confident you will get the FDA approval, and that's going to be great. But this way I kind of get to walk away from that. And
Sure. Well, here's what I see. We believe there's a 60% chance that it'll get approved. And when you kind of calculate that out, that gets you above your 25 million. We actually think, over the lifetime, we can get you 26 million with that. So that would be $1 million even more than what you're asking for. And it also accomplishes your life mission of getting the FDA approval, making it legitimate. And it's not just a non-FDA approved product, like a supplement. We know that once we get it approved with that 60% rate, we're going to be able to make a lot more money in the lifetime, which gets you up to 26 million. That's the value that we see moving forward after it gets approved. With that being said, that would be option D. So your upfront is 17, so it's a little lower, but we can get you that extra bonus of 15 million. That allows you, and if we look at the total of what you can make, if we don't get the deal done, you'd be leaving $6 million on the table if we don't take option D for you. And I would hate for you to leave money on the table.
Yeah. Can we look at option B? I mean, that's getting me a little bit more upfront. We're not going to full 25 million. We're only doing 20. So I'm getting the same offer that I'm getting from Zums, but then there is that back end that we're excited about as well.
Yeah,
I definitely could go with B.
option B. Yeah, option B looks good for you, obviously, but we're taking all the risk, right? So if it doesn't go through, we're out the money. Plus kind of your life mission might go down the tubes, and we might just have to kind of deal with it. Option B is a little too lucrative for us, kind of on our end. There's a lot of our cost is pretty high. It's a little more than what we're willing to spend. I get that you want the upfront cost, but if we don't get the deal done, that's if we look at the potential earnings and we don't get anything done at all, you're gonna lose a good amount of money as part of that pie, as part of that opportunity that we can get. So I'm still sticking with C or D, and let me tell you why. With C, if it gets approved, you're still making more. You're making basically only $3 million less than option B. So I know that's not too much, but the upfront is still there, right? So you're still getting the same amount as what you're getting with your competitive bid. And it's the same upfront as option B. It's just that we've changed the bonus structure a little bit. So we're at least matching your previous offer, but we're able to get that bonus out there. And I know you want that upfront money. So I'm totally cool with that. I know option B was kind of your the one you want, and I'm happy to meet that upfront cost if that's really important to you. We'll just restructure the bonus if FDA approval. So what do you say we do option C?
Sounds like a good plan. Yeah.
All right.
No reason not to.
Excellent. We will settle on option C.